Hey guys, Sophia here with turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com, and I'm back with another video. Today we're talking about the 2022 IFBB Pro League Asia Grand Prix Pro Bikini results with an incredible top 5. Oh my gosh, these women were unbelievably beautiful. Let's just get right to it. Oh, and in case you missed it, there were 3 shows this weekend. I've already got another recap up, and then coming right away is the Australia Pro. So make sure you subscribe. You don't want to miss those recaps. All right, so in terms of Olympia, this AGP is considered a Tier 4 contest. So the winner qualifies for Olympia, 2nd through 5th receive points, and at the end of the qualification period, the top 3 in the points all get to go to Olympia. So we got to focus on the top 5. In first place, Hyojung Kim. Second, Arum Song. Third, Sarah Choi. Fourth, Jungwang. And fifth, Hyojung Kim. So here is Hyojung Kim in 5th place. You might remember her from last year's AGP where she got 3rd. So another top 5 finish. She looks beautiful and she's made some changes. New suit, new hair. I think even her posing is a little bit different. Last year we saw a little bit more of her midsection facing the front, whereas here she's a little bit more sideways, which I think is very smart because it really allows you to see the curve and show off the hourglass shape and make the waist look tiny. Whereas here, we were seeing a little bit more of the width of her waist. So very good posing. I like the dark hair. You can comment below and tell me what you prefer, blonde or brunette. But I think the dark is beautiful. Looks great with the purple suit. She looks amazing. Now, in terms of her physique, gorgeous abs, really nice obliques. I think her conditioning is a little bit less than what it was last year, a tiny bit more softness. This groove in her leg is not quite as deep, maybe not as much detail in the arms. That's something I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit more of, is if we could see a little bit more shape in the delts. This one looks pretty beautifully rounded, but I think this back shoulder here could have a little bit more size with just the way she's posing, and also a little bit more in the bicep and tricep with just a little bit more muscle added on in the upper body. But I think she's got a really nice hourglass shape, and she looks beautiful, and it was another fabulous finish for her. Okay, next in 4th place, Jungwang, who we saw last year at the AGP in 5th, so another top 5. Very amazing. And then we recently saw her get 2nd place at the Thailand Pro. And I think she looks even better here than she did at the Thailand Pro. I think we're seeing a little bit more of an openness in her shoulders. It's almost like she's pulling them back and opening up her chest. So we see more beautiful roundness here in this delt, whereas here it was a little bit less round and more just kind of slanted. I think it looks gorgeous. We're also seeing a little bit more of her lat than we saw here at Thailand. And then her waist looks so small and a gorgeous shape to her glute. So I think this tiny tweak in her posing where she's pulling up her chest and pulling back the shoulder, it looks fantastic. You even see more of the shoulder in the back than you saw here. So a very, very good job. Her waist is so small, her obliques look amazing, and I really like her conditioning. I like how deep the groove is in this line. I think she has a really nice shape here where the glute and the hamstring come together. Like overall, I think she looks really beautiful. And when I compare here to last year, I think she's made some fabulous changes to the shape in her shoulders and arms. So I think she's doing amazing. I thought 4th place was really good. Okay, Sarah Choi in 3rd. So you might remember her as our winner of the AGP last year. And then she went on and did the Olympia and I think she looked beautiful. I really love that blue suit. Let me know in the comments what color you like the best on Sarah. She's switched it up now 3 different times. I love the blue. The red looks great too, though. She's beautiful. Now, in terms of her physique, again, I'm noticing some changes. So when I saw her, when I look at this picture at the 2021 AGP, I really noticed the lat. And the hourglass is like crazy. Whereas here, it's not quite so exaggerated. It's still a beautiful hourglass shape, but she's definitely doing something a little bit differently, whether it's a posing thing or if she's actually changed the size and shape of her lats. I don't know. Either way, it's slightly different, and I don't know whether that hurts her chances or not. I also noticed in the lineup, she's one of the more muscular of the women, which I like. I think she's got some beautiful size and shape in her arms. I think she's got enough muscle mass to create some really nice fullness in her arms. And I think she's got a beautiful amount of muscle in her glutes, and her legs look really nice too. I think conditioning, she could come in even harder, honestly, even though she has amazing obliques and a really tight, flat stomach. I think this line in her leg could be even deeper, maybe even a little bit more of, detail coming through on the back leg, even more shape and definition coming through where the delts come in, just a tiny bit. But I think her posing looks beautiful. I love how high she's holding her chin. She just looks so confident and gorgeous. And I think this was a beautiful third place. I thought she looked great. Okay, so next in second place, Room Song, who we also saw in second at last year's AGP. And first of all, I have to comment on her posing. It is so good. It's very consistent with how she posed last year. So flattering to her shape. I think her lats are amazing. Her hourglass, just fabulous. She nails it both years. She looks really good. Her shoulder does look a little lower this time, and I think it's really nice. Here it was a little bit higher. Here it's a little bit more straight across the top. She looks so good. She's got this open, broad upper body, beautiful width, tiny waist, and then fabulous round glutes. I love it. Beautiful hamstrings. She's gorgeous. She also has really nice conditioning. I think she looks extremely athletic, very lean, very hard. Her obliques are super sharp. Her abs are tiny, flat, smooth. She's got nice detail in her leg where she's got this line coming down her hip, outlining the quad, even down by the kneecaps. I think her shoulders look amazing. A little bit of detail. You're really noticing that leanness in her arms. Gorgeous shape. Like, she just nailed it from head to toe. Beautiful conditioning, beautiful silhouette, great round glutes. I think her hair looks lovely. She's put it behind her ear, which is very unique. It showcases the earring. It makes her smile really glow. I like the bolder lipstick. She's fabulous. The only thing I would suggest would be to get that little strap to lay flat so that there's nothing distracting. That's it. I think she's amazing. Okay, now in first place, Hyojung Kim. Oh my gosh, she looks so beautiful. And I think what really makes her stand out is her size. She's got a lot of muscle, and the way she's showing it off really highlights the beautiful hourglass shape. So she's got some gorgeous, very full, very round delts. You see them on both sides. Nice curves in her arms. Her arms look full. She's got this crazy lat, really big, really full again, and then a tiny waist with a super chiseled out oblique. You've got the beginnings of a six-pack showing through, just tiny, tiny waist, super flat, and then a gorgeous shape to her glute. I love how it comes in over here, and then the hamstrings are beautifully round. You've got the detail at the hip. You've got a bit of detail here on the side of the quad, coming all the way down, detailed by her kneecaps. Like, she nailed it. She nailed the shape of the hourglass. She nailed the conditioning. And most of all, she's got the size. She's got some beautiful mass filling out her frame. Gorgeous. I like the wave in her hair. I like the jewelry. Her suit is very unique. You don't often see such a pale color, and it's gorgeous. So overall, so impressed. Okay, now looking at the lineup, maybe you will notice a few of those things that I commented on. I think you really are drawn to our first place winner's crazy hourglass shape, as well as second place. I think that they stand out for that. I think also our first place and our third place winner stand out for just the amount of size. You can see some beautiful shape in the legs, a little bit more size, for example, in the arms and shoulders than compared to our fourth, second, and fifth place winners. Everybody's different a little bit, right? And that's cool. That's allowed. But somehow I think our first place winner really stands out. It's her shape. It's the amount of muscle. Her posing is beautiful. You really notice how gorgeous her delts are and how tiny her waist. I don't think you quite get the tininess of Sarah. I think she could have been a tiny bit harder. I think second place, she looks really lean, beautiful curves. And maybe in this lineup, you'll see our fifth place winner could have had a little bit more definition, and even our fourth place winner a little bit more size. But man, oh man, this was beautiful. Now from behind, I'm actually drawn to Sarah in third place. I like how much curve she has in her legs. I think she's got a really beautiful amount of size in her quads. Her adductors look great. She's got really nice full and round glutes. I think our first place winner could absolutely have a little bit more size, particularly the inside of her legs here. So I think Sarah looks really good. Really nice hourglass shape, although first place, super tiny waist. That really helps in her hourglass shape. I think our fourth place winner has some fantastic, beautiful definition in her glute ham tie-ins. Really gorgeous. I'm noticing our second place winner's amazing delts. Really nice hourglass shape from behind. Fifth place winner, I think she's got some really lovely fullness in her glutes, but just the conditioning could have been a little bit more to have a bit more detail. The shoulders could have a little bit more like we see here in second place, maybe a little bit deeper grooves in the glute ham tie-ins. But man, oh man, isn't this a beautiful lineup? Just unbelievable. So in terms of Olympia, Hyojung Kim is now qualified. Room Song has 4 points. Sarah Choi has 3. Jungwang has 6. And Hyojung Kim has 1. So we've got 2 more contests coming up this weekend, the Girl Power Championships and the Emerald Cup. So make sure you subscribe. You don't want to miss those recaps. I will be back as soon as I can with those. Give me a like if you like this video. I'm looking so forward to your comments on these beautiful athletes. And come find me. I'm at turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com and of course on Instagram at turquoisetoffee.